That's mine!
You know, this takes me back. I learned to shave with this stuff.
Give it back! Now!
I'm all out of shaving cream myself. You mind if I borrow some?
Stop shaking it!
But you're supposed to shake it before you use it. Says so right on the can. You want to tell me what's so important about shaving cream? Or do I ask you?
Le diré, es que yo creo que los otros tienen que saberlo, ¿no? Sería... Porque ella me cae mal, así que...
Embryos! Dinosaur embryos. If you drop them, they'll be destroyed.
Embryos, huh? Wow. I knew you were up to something, but this is pretty clever, I gotta admit. InGen's gonna love me for bringing this back. Talk about a bonus.
Look, Yoder. Billy, right?
Billy.
Maybe we can make a deal.
This ought to be good. Shoot.
Caballeros y de expediciones. Es que me quedé mal, no creo que entendido. Pero es que si le digo esto, la verdad es que lo convenzco. Lo de caballerosidad no lo va a convencer, pero es tontería.
There's a lot of money in it for you if I get those embryos to my contact before they go bad. Those embryos are worth over $1 million. That's US dollars. I have a buyer. I just need you to take us there, and we'll both be rich.
Oh, yeah, right. Like InGen isn't gonna shine a light on an independent contractor like me when they figure out the crown jewels are missing. No sale.
How much does InGen pay you to risk your life? How long before they replace you after you lose a leg or break your back and can no longer jump out of helicopters for them?
Don't you worry about it. I get paid plenty to do what I do.
¿Y aún sigue haciéndolo?
You turn that over to InGen. You get a pat on the back, maybe a little Christmas bonus. You leave it to me, you become a rich man. Pay off your debts, quit your job. No more guys in suits telling you what to do. Just think about it.
Okay.
No.
Keep talking.
Ay, lo va a convencer.
Please. I don't expect you to trust me, but the right thing to do is to give it back to me and let me go.
Sí, ajá. Debo descubrir al mensaje. ¿Cómo? Ay, con eso creo que sí lo va a ver. No, pero el otro dice, si me dieron puntos y no tiene micrófono. Está bien miedo, ¿no? Pues eso es su hija, pero es que me cae mal esa mano, así que ya no tanto, no se sabe nada de ellos, ¿no? Muy mal así. Ante los apuros de mi esposa.
InGen stole this land from my people, relocated them at gunpoint. Do you know what you get when you take a tribe out of the jungle? Poverty. Unrelenting, crushing poverty with no way to escape. You really want to support a company that would do that?
You're not the only one who's had a rough life, lady. InGen may have screwed you, but they pay my bills. And besides, from what I hear, they rented this place from the Costa Rican government. Why don't you take it up with them?
One mercenary to another. Would you do any different in my place? Everyone can win here. Let your friends save those people while we sell the embryos.
Look, lady, we both have jobs to do. Thing is, in this situation, I'm the cop and you're the robber.
Ay, tuve que decir lo mismo. Y lo convencí.
I have a daughter. I need the money to get her out of the ghetto. You know what happens to girls there. She doesn't deserve that life.
Are you for real?
Come on, Billy. The money's good. You'll be helping me save my daughter. Everybody gets a little something.
Okay, here's the deal. One, I'm in charge. I keep the embryos, and as soon as it's safe to break away, we'll deliver them to your contact.
I don't know if the embryos will last in there much longer.
That's a risk we're gonna take. Two, we're cutting Oscar in.
Why?
'Cause he's my partner, that's why. It'll be fine. Trust me. Now sit tight and lighten up. Not every woman gets to enjoy the sunset on a tropical island with Billy Yoder.
So, any idea where we are in relation to the rest of the park?
We're not far from the marine exhibit. I know for a fact that the phone there is in working order, or at least it was this morning.
Can we get there from the tunnels?
I believe so.
All right then, lead the way. Want to get us out of here as soon as possible. No more science projects, okay?
I understand.
So, Laura, I've been meaning to ask you, why don't you do your radio show anymore?
You had a radio show?
Well, it wasn't really radio. I'd hack into the park intercom and play choice cuts from my record collection. Lately, I haven't had the time.
Did you really have to show Artie Bridges how to do it?
Believe me, I regret it. But how was I to know how bad he was? He begged me, said it was his dream to be in radio.
You know, he should stick to managing the janitorial. He's awful.
He certainly is. I guess there was a reason it was just a dream. He actually records his show ahead of time so that he can broadcast during work hours.
Did you guys hear that?
Sounded like a rat.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaurs aren't the only invasive species InGen brought to the island. There are lots of rats in these tunnels. Maintenance is always setting traps down here.
Don't worry, Jess. We should be safe in here.
Where do all these doors lead?
The maintenance corridors. The park's essential systems are electrical, water, air conditioning, you know, that sort of thing.
The tunnels on this side are for transporting animals, personnel, and food. That's why they're so big. They are separate from the maintenance side to prevent accidents.
Are you sure we shouldn't head to the visitor center, Dr. Sorkin? InGen is bound to start there when they don't hear from the rescue team.
These tunnels don't run all the way to the visitor center, and I don't know about you, but I'd rather not risk any more overland travel.
Good point. Well, as long as we're getting to know one another, how is it that Dr. Wu became chief geneticist over you?
That's an easy one. Frogs.
You're saying frogs kept you from getting promoted?
Specifically, their DNA. Before we could clone any dinosaurs, we had to decide how to fill in the gaps in the DNA sequences we found.
I remember this from the tour. You found dino blood inside mosquito fossils, right?
That's right. I wanted a complete prehistoric genome, cross-referencing all of the DNA found in the various amber samples. It would have been safer, but would have taken time the board of directors didn't want to spend.
Well, even Dr. Hammond's spare-no-expense philosophy has limits, I guess.
Exactly. Henry, Dr. Wu, proposed using frog DNA to fill in the gaps. It was risky. We still don't know all of the effects. But it was a solution, and a fast one at that. So Henry became chief geneticist, and I took to the field. Has anyone seen my cigarettes? I could swear I had some.
I didn't realize you smoked.
Normally I manage to duck out a few times a day, but we've been preoccupied.
Where did you last have them?
They're here in my pocket, or so I thought.
Maybe they fall out when we jump from the water tower?
I suppose. Oh well, I'm probably better off without them.
Ella le quitó los cigarrillos porque ella quiere fumar. ¿Vamos a quitar el otro?
Do you mind if we stop for a rest? My legs are killing me.
I suppose we could all use a break.
Pero ¿cuántos años tiene?
I don't know how much longer those embryos will last. We need to meet my contact at the boat.
We're staying here until Oscar gets back.
We don't even know if he's alive.
Oscar's fine, he's coming back, and come hell or high water, we are not leaving. Then again, maybe you have a point.
Come on, we gotta run!
No time! Hide!
Estaba siempre algo. No me di cuenta que iba a hacer esto. A ver, después de una.
Get out of here. Off my face, stupid.
No. Oh.
Boy. Easy, girl.
¿Qué?
Damn it!
Me lanzó a mí y ni siquiera me vio.
Leaving now!
Y le dio a ella. Qué raro, ¿no? Todo, what the fuck. Qué extraño eso. Oh, la madre, y sabe abrir puertas, así que va a abrir.
Care for a lysine supplement?
No thanks. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. All this running around, my muscles probably need whatever protein I can give them.
My thoughts exactly. I haven't gotten this much exercise since Carnival.
I guess we've got a lot of extra lysine now that the parasaurs don't need the external supply.
Yeah, about that. It's not just the parasaurs. We added the antidote to the main water supply.
But that'll reach every dinosaur in the park. The lysine contingency... You're insane! Denying the dinosaurs lysine was the only safety mechanism we had to keep them out of the global ecosystem.
El sistema se ajustará. Pero aquí, es que no entiendo quién soy yo, ¿eh? Uy. Ah, claro, aquí te sale esto. La sal.
Do I need to remind you that there are 120 miles of ocean between Isla Nublar and the mainland? The lysine contingency was cruel and unnecessary.
Tell me this. Did you reverse the lysine contingency with the pteranodons?
No. My formula targets superorder Dinosauria exclusively. If I tried to account for the pteranodons, I might have affected other reptiles.
Oh, at least there's that.
Now that I think about it, though, targeting only pteranodons, or any one species, would be a simple change. I wouldn't even need a full lab.
Am I gonna have to ask Jess to follow you into the ladies' room?
It won't come to that. If I decide to do it, I won't sneak around, and I won't involve you. I'm sorry if the way I went about it last time upset you.
Well, thanks for the apology, I guess, but this isn't about me. Do you know for a fact that none of these animals can swim?
Oh, come on, Jerry.
It's how Asian elephants migrated to Sri Lanka from India. There's precedent.
You're being ridiculous. There's no evidence sauropods were swimmers. None. You see them in the field every day. Have you ever even seen one of our dinosaurs try to swim?
We keep them in cages, Laura. They don't get the chance. I know this. More quadrupeds can swim than can't.
All right. I'll concede that it's possible there are sauropods that can swim. But I still believe that 120 miles of open water is an effective barrier. The remote possibility that a dinosaur could make it to the mainland is far outweighed by our responsibility to treat these animals humanely. They're here because of us.
I don't want to see these animals die. I really don't. But we all agreed to the lysine contingency. It was a prerequisite to working here.
For you, maybe. But you have to remember, Jerry, I was here before there even was a lysine contingency.
Este es el último recurso. Porque claro, o sea, así matarían, o sea, digamos que se escapan en tierra firme. O que escapan, pues, de, o sea, de sus jaulas mismo. Pues solo van a tener una semana para matar a gente. Y llega la semana, los que ya han matado, lo siento. lo lamento por los que hayan muerto. Pero ya no van a matar a más porque en una semana mueren debido a la falta de lisina en su organismo, entonces se mueren. Ese era el último recurso, o sea, en el caso de que las jaulas fallaran, en el caso de que el equipo de seguridad fallara, en el caso de que ya hayan logrado llegar a toda la isla, ya sea imposible contenerlos en un solo sitio, el último recurso era la lisina, o sea, no hacer nada por una semana y ya.
It's a kill switch. The lysine contingency was intended to be the last resort. InGen hasn't even tried to fix this. No matter the circumstance, you can't possibly believe it's okay to eradicate an entire species, let alone whole groups of them, regardless of how they came to be here. No one has that right.
Even if every dinosaur on the island were to die, Site B is still active. We could clone them again. What you did was reckless.
I'm sorry, Jerry, but that's naive. Do you have any idea how expensive it is to clone even one dinosaur? The board won't let Hammond throw money at a pipe dream.
Well, normally, I'd agree with you. No one has the right to kill an entire species. But surely you recognize that this is a special case. We are responsible.
Yes, we are responsible, not just for our own welfare, but for the animals as well.
I don't know, Laura. I don't know. I need to process this. I'm gonna have to tell InGen.
I understand.
Are you guys done yet?
Jess, where'd you go?
Just down the hall looking at stuff? Not that you noticed I was gone.
I'm sorry, honey. I was distracted, but don't go off again like that, okay?
Yeah, okay.
No vas a olerle, seguro estaba fumando la mano. Seguro acabó de fumar la mano.
No good. Here it comes. Go!
Ay, sabía que hacer.
Gaining! Gotta change it up.
Me imagino que tengo que seguir presionando yo
The
por si
gates.
acaso.
She's him!
¡Oh, se le cayó la rosca de aplicar al otro! ¡Oh, ay, llegó la ¡a la madre! ¡A la madre! ¡A la madre! La segunda muerte que muestra el bien,
Come on. Nice, tasty dinosaur. Stay still. Stay still.
¿Está la niña de comer? Ah, no.
Do these things ever stop eating?
¿Qué? Pero si le di bien a las cosas. ¡A la madre! ¡A la madre!
You know you're about as coordinated as a three-legged mule.
I'm coordinated enough to kick you
Whoa,
off.
whoa, easy. I take it back. Damn, you're lucky. You ought to forget our deal and buy a lottery ticket.
The embryos.
Yeah, relax.
Sí, yo sí vi que se le caía.
You lost it?
It must have fallen out.
No jodas. Ay, ¿dónde es ese millonario de qué? Son dos, contra uno. Me imaginé que contra dos. No va a poder andarse entre los dos.
That's right. Go.
A ver, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo lo hacemos esto? Mira, por aquí no hay nada que...
Last thing I need is for those things to see me better.
Ah, ok. Espérate.
Now there's the place to hide.
Bien, bueno, ahora que se lo ves, todo bien.
Locked. Good. If I can't open it, they can't either.
Wow. Escóndete. Ay, joder. El botón. Decía que te demuestres Dios. ¿Qué pasa aquí? No, por ahí atrás.
Last thing I need is for those things to see me better.
A ver, imagino yo que tengo que
There's the place
saber
to
que
hide.
aquí me puedo esconder. Oye, sé lo que me suele pasar. A veces tengo que presionar tres veces y yo presiono la segunda y no me doy cuenta de que el tercer botón que tengo que presionar es el mismo botón que tengo que presionar segundo. Entonces pienso que no le di bien. Pero aún así, no le vuelvo a dar porque
Here
pienso
they
que le di.
come.
Porque pienso que ya le di. Muévete.
Thousands.
Idiota! Do you know what you've done?
Hey! In case you didn't notice, it wasn't exactly a leisurely stroll over here.
You dropped it. You find it.
Hold your horses. That T-Rex is still out there.
A ver, son embriones, en que ellos también le atraen un poco eso, ¿no?
That was $1 million payout that you let fall out of your pocket.
Sorry, I guess I was a little preoccupied with a giant, prehistoric people eater breathing down my neck.
Okay, so we know where it is. Go get it.
I think I'll wait until our friend there leaves to find a new chew toy.
I don't know if we have time. If the embryos go bad, they're worthless.
The embryos are worthless to me if I get eaten by a damn lizard.
If you're not man enough to get the embryos back, I'll do it myself.
Hang on. The deal is I hold on to the embryos until we reach your contact.
I know, and instead you drop them.
Yeah, well, crap. I'm gonna use logic.
Just go, and hurry.
Ok, tranquila. No hay necesidad de insultarnos ni agredirnos verbalmente. A ver. Yo soy.
Oops.
No jodas, hijo de perro. Volvera. Vale. Me da ganas de volver a cargar la partida. No sé si hasta dónde me manda. No vi el último que creo que son los raptores, ¿no?
Nuts.
Por favor, dime. Bien. Solo faltaba un botón entonces.
Oh. Hello, darling. What brings a nice girl like you to a place like this? Ah, damn it!
¿Qué dices?
I got it! Somebody tell Carl Lewis I got some training tips for him!
Carl Lewis, ¿quieres
Okay,
Carl Lewis?
great. Nice moves out there.
Hey, thanks.
Almost makes up for dropping it in the first place.
A ver, no importa cuántos errores cometas. Ni intercetas, solucionarlos. Está todo bien. ¡Oh, la madre! Sí funciona, siempre funciona más rápido. Al menos esta vez. Como si de la vuelta a Ahí sí ya huele, creo, ¿no?
Stop!
What?
I saw eyes.
No, otra vez en inglés. Vi ojos, dice.
Probably a rat or something. Keep moving.
No, I saw eyes just like that before I was bitten. I won't go through that again.
Big, shiny eyes?
You saw them too?
Not here, but yeah.
Go on. Get out of here.
Dice, ya vete. Ah, y decían nosotros que vieron ojos grandes, brillosos, creo. Ahí está, no. Hoy
Come
tiene
on, we
que
gotta
estar
keep
seguro.
moving.
No way! Not
No, es
until
como
I
ver.
can see where I'm going.
No hasta
Okay.
que vea dónde voy.
We can't go back outside because of our old friend Rexy, but maybe we can get the lights on. It seems like those things, whatever they are, like to stick to the shadows.
No, le voy a joder al otro tipo. Le voy a joder sin querer. No. A ver qué es esto.
My ex used to clean like crazy whenever she got mad. Sometimes I'd pick a fight just to get my apartment cleaned.
Your ex? You were married?
Oh, hell no. Ex-girlfriend.
No, el novio.
All right. Now we know where to turn off the water when folks take showers around here. You ever do that? Turn off the water when someone's in the shower? It's pure gold, I tell you.
I'll have to
Dice
try
la broma de
that.
apagarle
If I ever
el
turn
agua
12
caliente, que se
again.
baña, creo. El agua, creo. El agua de que se baña, no es entendido. Understand electricity? You won't know.
You know anything at all about electrical systems?
Nada.
This can't be much harder than disarming a burglar alarm.
What do you know about disarming burglar alarms?
Did I say disarming? I meant installing. I had a job doing that once. We're in luck.
Okay.
This looks like a power panel right here.
Muy bien. Ay, me asusté. Digo, ojalá, ¿cómo va a haber una adentro mientras está afuera? Digo. Bueno.
What's the holdup?
It's nothing. It's just a different model than I'm used to, is all.
So, you're stuck. Why don't you just read the instructions? They're right there, no?
Relax. This thing is just a glorified fuse box.
A ver.
What about that thing there? Maybe you have to prime it before turning it on, like an oil pump or something.
Look, no offense, but this type of electrical system is probably way ahead of anything you've seen before. I got this. All right, I got it now. Close your eyes. You're about to lose your...
Ay, what the fuck.
Night vision.
Night vision. Bueno, le salvé al tipo, ¿no? Ay, le salvé al tipo de no haber prendido. Bien, 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 bien.
What's going on?
Plan desde el principio.
Dad?
Over here, Jess. It's all right.
Para que no le
The
encuentre.
backup generator wasn't meant to last this long, that's all.
No, that's not it. We should have been fine for days.
How the hell was I supposed to know open meant turn everything off? I mean, it's counterintuitive.
You would know if you read the instructions.
Why don't you yell a little louder? I think there's a dinosaur on the other side of the island that didn't hear you. Jeez.
Whatever. There's a close, right?
There's a close, right? Yeah, close that crap right up.
Bueno, le salvé al otro, eso no
Yeah,
importa.
that's right.
Ahorita ya da igual.
Oh, come on.
No, pero todavía lo ve. ¿Cómo que todavía?
Rocking Jurassic Park's only unofficial radio station. Just a reminder before we sign off, Parklings, if you're not on the boat by 7, you're not going to be on the boat at all.
¿Cómo?
I've got a little something special for all you last-minute packers out there. Personal favorite of mine.
¿Qué? O sea,
And I'll
también
see
hay un
you
parque
all
acuático.
on board.
Damn it, Artie.
He's not still here, is he?
No. From the sound of it, he queued up this last bit of tape and took off.
So here's a little something to get you ready.
Bien, bien, aquí todavía está feo. Ah, no lo vio. Bueno, sí, está. Ah, me equivoqué de botón yo, soy un pendejo. Porque por eso había que darle una vez y le...
So here's a little something to get you ready to send
Y había que darle dos veces. Era abajo izquierda, ¿no? No, izquierda abajo. Izquierda abajo. Decía abajo izquierda y era izquierda abajo. Ah. Otra vez.
So here's a little something to get you ready to set sail.
Otra vez izquierda. Ahora también. Ya le quitaron el segundo botón mejor. Es mucha verdad. A la madre, se me va con ninja.
Damn.
Ya ves, ahí me salió dos veces. Me había salido dos veces derecha. Me salió dos veces derecha y yo le di una sola vez porque pensé que había que darla así. Porque me vuelve a salir derecha y yo no me doy cuenta porque pienso que todavía me sale derecha de la primera vez. ¿Qué dices? ¿Le di? No, sí le di W también sin querer. Cuando presioné la T, le di a la derecha. Aquí sí no vi. Ya pedí ayuda. La madre es un pinche ninja ese velociraptor. Fallé. Maldito sea. Ya, cuchíllale. No le di. Primero era que hacíamos la vez, ¿no? Sí, había que... tenía ganas de cargar. Suelta. Hay que dar un momento justo, así me di cuenta que...
Mother of God, I did it.
Oscar!
3 more. That way.
Artie, this show is over.
Laura, you are my new favorite person.
You've forgiven me for fixing the lysine problem?
Don't push it.
La batalla.
Crap, Oscar. Did you just take one of those things out by hand?
Esa maldita batalla. Dios.